So the draw for the 2021-2022 Champions League group stages has been decided, and we now know who will be taking on who, of course, in the qualifying campaign. But who will go through to the knockout stages and who will go home? I've got my early little picks coming at ya next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video. Today we're looking forward to my early door predictions for the 2021-2022 Champions League, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe and I'll get you bang up to date with all things Champions League related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We're going to know here under one roofski. That's right, over the course of the next few days we're going to go through each and every one of the Champions League groups and of course give you my outcome of who will go through to the knockout stages, and of course who will tumble down to the Europa League and of course the Conference League. And of course I've got a bit of a Brucey bonus for you. Of course we've got a bit of an interactive element of course for this as well, so we'll talk about that in just a second. Of course, big shout out to the VIPs. They are the Patreons. I do appreciate your love, and of course thank you for your support on the channel. And again, if you are interested in helping us out here from as little to as much as you like and become the latest brother from another mother, check it all out. It is patreon.com/Roverseas. Links down there and in the old description. Anyway, so let's get into it. Of course, like I said, a bit of an interactive element for you here, and I'm going to elaborate on that now. Of course, we do these with our prediction videos. We do have an interactive side for you guys to get involved. We do have the same thing now for this group stage prediction. Of course, this link here will bring you to a website or a web page that will have each and every one of the groups, of course, and each and every one of the teams in the respective groups. What I need you to do is go over there, put your thoughts, of course, who you think will be first, who you think will be second across each and every one of the groups, and press the submit button. Of course, at the end of the conclusion of the group stages, we'll go back to that, and of course we'll have a little bit of prediction league, who did the best and who did the worst, of course, and compare your numbers to mine. Of course, it's pretty simple, it's free to enter, bit of fun, nothing too funky about it, so get yourself over there and check it all out. Also, I left that link for this down in the old description. Again, if you can use your phone on the QR code, it makes it much slicker as well. Check it all out, but until then, let's get into it. Alrighty then, folks, let's get into it. Of course, take a look at that Group C then of the Champions League. And as you quick look at this one's actually quite wide open. You'd maybe fancy Dortmund to be outright winners, but of course the runners-up spot is wide open. Of course, so is the third and probably even the wooden spoon spot. So who's going to be up for it? We've got Beşiktaş coming at you from Turkey, Sporting Lisbon, of course, and Ajax joining Dortmund as well. So it kicks all off on the 15th of September over in Turkey. Beşiktaş up against Borussia Dortmund. Of course, Dortmund without Sancho these days. They've still got Bellingham. They've still got Haaland, I think, for the time being. Again, unless he moved in the final 2 days of the transfer window. I am recording this on the 29th of August, so if something crazy, batshit crazy, was to go on with Haaland, which I don't think it will, they should still have enough firepower to cause some problems on this one. I think playing in Turkey is going to cause some trouble throughout this campaign, and I do see a draw here, 1-1 in the end, which would probably advantage Beşiktaş on this one, but ultimately I think Dortmund are going to be very happy with an away day result on this. Next up we have Sporting Lisbon are taking on Ajax over in Portugal. This is also on the same match day, match number 1 on the 15th of September on this one. I think you've got to win your home or at least and not lose your away. That's of course the passage to go through as group winners. Sporting are doing just that. To go get an advantage Lisbon on this one after match number 1, of course, be the top of the table. Of course, Ajax, of course, having all the work to do. Speaking of all the work to do for Ajax, they're into match number 2. They take on Beşiktaş over in Amsterdam, and I think they'll bounce back here with a convincing 2-0 win, put Beşiktaş in a bit of trouble already, but they've already got a point so far, so not too shabby. So at this stage, everyone has a point, but who has the point the points between Dortmund and Sporting over at the Westfalenstadion, I think it is, over the 28th of August. Match number 2 for Dortmund and Sporting. I think Dortmund will come out on this one quite convincingly, 3-0 win, and again put themselves in their driving seat, taking them over the reins from Sporting, and of course unbeaten. Do they remain the only unbeaten side? I think they do. That's right. Into match number 3 on the 19th of October is Beşiktaş taking on Sporting Lisbon over in Turkey once again, and like I said, it's going to be where they're going to get their points, or the most of the points from. 2-1 win for Beşiktaş on this one. Sporting now in a bit of trouble. Of course, back-to-back defeats for them. Meanwhile, could it be back-to-back wins for Dortmund, or will it be back-to-back wins for Ajax over in Amsterdam on this one? I'm going to find it very tough to separate these two. I think they're quite evenly matched this fixture anyway. Of course, the reverse, which we'll just see in just a second, I think will be more one-sided for Dortmund. But I think in Amsterdam, I think Ajax will be hard to beat, and that continues an unbeaten start for Dortmund, and it also competes a recent run of decent results for Ajax, of course, to remain back-to-back games without a loss. Meanwhile, into match number 4 on this one. We have Dortmund taking on Ajax in Dortmund on the Westfalenstadion on the 3rd of November. Of course, Dortmund will bounce back, of course, with a 3-1 win to continue the unbeaten start, of course, and continue scoring freely when they play at home. Meanwhile, Sporting Lisbon up against Beşiktaş will get their second win of the campaign. Of course, continue their unbeaten 100% record at home as well, which will set up a zinger against Dortmund to see if they can actually go through as runners-up. Into match day number 5 now we go. Beşiktaş take on Ajax over in Turkey on the 24th of November on this one. I'm going to go with a win for Beşiktaş to again continue their unbeaten start at home, picking up 7 points so far. This is probably one of the toughest groups I think we'll see in the Champions League to separate. Meanwhile, Sporting take on Borussia Dortmund again, unbeaten at home. That is Sporting, 2 wins and a draw for them as they end their home campaign unbeaten. Of course, haven't really blossomed on the way on the road, back-to-back defeats. Of course, they'll end it up with up against Ajax in Amsterdam on match number 6 on the 7th of December. Of course, they'll need a point or something. I don't think they'll get it. 2-1 win for Ajax, and again they remain unbeaten. And again, just a point against Dortmund is the problem situation there. And then finally, of course, Dortmund take on Beşiktaş over in Germany, of course, and match number 6. And again, I think Dortmund will run riot, scoring 9 goals in the course of their 3 matches to I think top the group. I think that's official, but I don't even know. I can't even do the math right here, right now, live. Who I think will go through as second place team. Into 4th, we have Beşiktaş, though they're in 7th. Into 3rd, it is Sporting, actually level on points with Beşiktaş, and I think we might even have a coin toss on our hands here. I think the goal difference is very, very similar as well. I think Ajax have scored more goals, so they will go through on that, but they've also conceded more as well. So it is very, very tight, and of course, Borussia Dortmund are the one team that stood out, unbeaten, picking up 12 points over a respectable 18. It's a difficult one to call, but let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one. In all honesty, I think the honour goes to Ajax in the second. They'll go through to knockouts, and Sporting will go through to Europa League. But that's my picks. Let me know your thoughts down below, and of course, get your predictions in using the Savvy code as well. Well, there you have it, folks. There you bloody have it. Those are my predictions for, of course, the Champions League group stages. And again, if you want to get involved, check out this link right here. Again, get your free predictions in there. Of course, the link is cut.ly/UCLGRP. Of course, or you could use the QR code, and that will shoot you straight over to the site. It is free to enter. Get involved as well. But that is it. Be sure to give the video some love and smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe. Of course, check out those links down below. Of course, I'm on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course, Patreon if you want to support the channel in another way. We're going to cover the Champions League from, of course, the first game all the way through to the final whistle, of course, in May. But until then, make sure you get your predictions in, of course. And of course, I look forward to seeing you as we continue that coverage. But until then, smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe, and I'll see you soon for the next